Hey guys, welcome back to Wix Fix. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to set up your blog properly within Wix. Now before I get started, I want to let you guys know that I am going to be extending my free email consultations now through March 31st. So whether you need help with design or you need help setting something up within Wix, be sure to go to my website down below in the description and schedule that today, because after March 31st it is not going to be free anymore. Without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. Let's say you've never added a Wix blog before. So to start, you can either come down to this button right here, press start blogging and set add now, or you can go to the add menu right here, go down to blog and do add to site. It's going to give you two different options. So one is just for personal bloggers or business owners where you just post updates or whatever. And then the second type of blog has a members area where the users can actually like and comment and stuff like that on those posts. For today's video, I'm only going to do the Wix blog. So now you're going to see it's going to start populating a blog for us. And if I move this little toolbar down a little bit, you're going to see it's going to actually add the blog to our menu. So I'm going to go ahead and press the blog, do manage menu, and I'm going to drag up the blog to right here, and it's going to automatically move the blog for us. Typically I like to keep contact on the far right and then home on the far left and everything else in between. So I recommend you do that for your site as well. So now it's taking us to our blog page. So if we press settings, you're going to see a bunch of different options pop up for us right here. Let's start with display. Display allows you to show or hide different things on the blog post. So for example, you can remove your name at the top, so you can see my name just disappeared there. You can also remove the likes counters, comments, and views. And I suggest you do this if you do not have a members area set up. So if you did the Wix blog without the members area, I suggest you remove these. Otherwise, people are going to think no one goes to your blogs or comments or anything like that. So they're not going to see your blog or website as a professional site. And then let's go down to layouts right here on the left. Here you can actually choose what kind of layout you want for your blog. This is typically my favorite, the side by side. But as we click through them, you can kind of see the different styles that you can choose from. Now, of course, you want to choose the one that best fits the design of the rest of your website. But typically, this is the best one right here. Now let's go over to design. Here is where you can actually change the fonts, the colors, and everything like that. So if we select blog menu, the blog menu is going to be this thing right here. When you set up your blog with different categories, these different categories are all going to show up in a line right here. Now, of course, we have not set up any categories right now, so they're not going to show. But if we go back over here to the styling, you can choose font style and color. Here you can actually change the fonts, the size, and then outside of the box you can change the actual color like that. So you can see that this changed blue when I change it to blue, but we'll leave it as black for now. Now, it is important to keep in mind that the blog is going to automatically use the font stylings from your theme manager. So if we go over to theme manager and text, you're going to see that we are currently using Helvetica. However, if the rest of your site is not using Helvetica, then you actually need to come in here, press settings, go to design, blog menu, and you actually need to come over to fonts and make sure that the font is consistent with what you use on your current website. But for this example, we are just going to use Helvetica. Now if we press back and press post, you can also see that we can actually change the fonts and colors of everything on the actual post as well. So for now, we're just going to leave this as Helvetica bold. And then you can also change the colors. So if you want your title to stand out a little bit more, you can change the color to your site color, or you can just leave it black. And then just keep going through all of these different settings, change the fonts, change the colors, and change any other settings that you may want to change. Okay, next let's go up to this page, drop down right here. We're going to go from blog to post. Now this page is what the users are going to see when they actually click on your blog post. Now if we press settings here, press display, again here you can show or hide any information that you want the users to see. If we go down to design, here of course you can do the same exact thing where you can change the fonts, change the colors, just make the blog your own. Again, just keep it consistent with the rest of your site. So now that we've talked about the design of your blog, let's go ahead and start with the post. So if we click the blog post and do manage post, it's going to open up the blog part in your dashboard. Now here are the 3 default blog posts that Wix sets up for you. Of course, you don't want these on your website because these are teaching you how to use your own blog. So let's just select all and move to trash. Next, let's create our own post. So just come up to the right, create new post, and let's just add a title. So the name of my website for this example is Hexagon Inc. And for this example, I'm going to make it a music blog. So this is going to be my catchy title. You should probably choose something a little bit different and more relevant, but here I added a catchy title. Now if we select right here, we can actually start typing in whatever we want. So here's my basic blog post. Now of course you want yours to be longer, but this is just an example. Now I do want to show you guys, if you hover over something, it'll give you tools like to bold something. You can make it a title, and you can kind of cycle through different stuff. You can make certain stuff a quote, which will make it look like this. You can also change the color of some things like that. You can change the alignment, so if you want your text to align to the center, you can do that for certain elements. Now if we go down, so if we press enter, we're gonna have a second line here with a little plus button. So we can either write whatever we want here in the second line, or we can actually press the little add button. We can choose an image, video, we can even do a gallery. We can do a divider, so we can separate the blog post into different sections. And we can add snippets, GIFs, and stuff like that. So for this example, we're gonna go ahead and add an image. We're gonna come over to Unsplash. Great, we're gonna choose the first image that pops up. Now that we added an image, we can actually change the sizing of it by pressing these little things right here. I'm just gonna leave it as best fit. We can align it to the left, align it to the right, or have it centered. Here, if we press this edit image, it's actually gonna pull up the photo studio. Here, if you press settings, it's actually gonna let you write a caption and alt text. Now keep in mind, when you do add a caption to your image, it's gonna show up at the bottom of the image. So if you don't want a caption on the image, you can just delete it and it'll be gone. This alt text will help tell Google what the image is and help boost your SEO. You can also link the photo to another web address or a section on your blog post. Now that we have written our post and we're satisfied with it, before we publish, we need to come over here to the left. Here we can kind of see a few different options when we click on the settings. So here it's going to grab the first image that we put into the blog post. This image is going to be the cover image. When you share it to social media, it's going to be the main image on your blog post. If someone goes to your blog page, this is going to be the image that is seen. So you can easily change this by pressing this little update button. You can backdate the publish date of your post. Let's say you want to change the order of your blog post on your website. You can do that by backdating the publish date of the blog post. Next, let's jump over to the advanced part of this. This is the excerpt. So this is basically the description of the blog post that's going to be read on your website. So typically I just grab like the first maybe line or two on the blog post and I just paste it in. Keep in mind this can only be 140 characters, so if you needed to, you could just delete a couple words here or whatever, just make sure it makes sense. Now let's go to SEO down here. Now what SEO stands for is search engine optimization. This will tell Google what this post is, and if someone searches for something in particularly related to what your post is about, Google will actually recommend your post for that user. Now, right here, it gives us a preview of what it's going to look like on Google. Here is the post URL slug. So as you can see here, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so typically I like to keep this as short as possible. So I'm just going to do music blog. Okay, right here, I'm going to change this to music blog, and then I put a little line here, Hexagon Inc. This just makes the title look a lot cleaner. And then here is just a post description. Again, this only allows you a certain amount of characters, so if you need to cut down a few words, then that's okay, but this does allow more characters than the excerpt from the settings tab. All right, now that we're done with SEO, let's jump down to categories. So here we can create a category. If this is a music blog, maybe they have a category on rap. Maybe they have something on country and other categories for different genres of music. And then here is where you can select it. So once you create it, on all of your blog posts that you create from now on, these are going to be the categories it's going to show. Anytime you create a future post, you can just come into the categories tab and select the ones that post is going to fit under. Now let's go over to tags. Now let's say this post is about rap. So if we put rap, anytime a user on your website sees the tags on your post, they can click the tag. They will find more posts related to rap music. So that kind of just helps your user find more posts by you. So now that we have everything set up properly, we'll go ahead and press publish. Now it's going to take us to our blog dashboard again, but if we exit out, we're going to see our blog update. So we're going to see the categories that we created up here, and then we're going to see the blog posts we just created. But now if we go back to blog, this is what it's going to look like. So here is the catchy title we created, and then here is that excerpt that we set up in the advanced tab. And that's basically it for the tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. If you did learn something, please press that like button and consider subscribing for more Wix tutorials coming out real soon. See you all in the next one.